Growing up in India, I always wanted to be financially independent. So my dad's vision was, well, go to uh, become a homeopathic doctor or a medical doctor, or have your family and then set your own schedule. Fast forward to 1987 when I came to US, which is when I opened Vital Force Consulting. I have a microbiology degree, so my undergrad is in microbiology. So I had two choices after coming to US, either become a homeopath or become a pathologist somewhere in the lab. What's your soul wants to do? And I, at that point, knew that it wasn't working in the pathology lab. I started my practice right in 1987, actually. The milestones, of course, was I have continued to do my advanced studies. I went and presented in Seattle, one of my cases. My continued education would be milestones from Minnesota Homeopathic Association. Mm-hmm. Started as four of us homeopaths. There were only four classically trained homeopaths in the state of Minnesota at the time. All the four of us would get together at someone's house and do presentations, case presentation. I think involvement in the community continued, and the amount of clients that I have, good reputation, good track record, just doing it and finding out what works and what doesn't work was the main, because I didn't have any models. I was all alone, always independent. There was a little health food store in the Archer House, and I was talking to the owner, and I would like to start my practice here, and I'm just trying to get a sense of, do you do any kinds of promotional things, or can I put my cards, or what do you recommend, just kind of networking, right? Well, there was someone else in the health food store who listened to me uh, introducing myself to the owner, and she's like, "Oh, you are a homeopath? I want to be your patient." Just word of mouth. She wanted a homeopath right in town. So I actually was the first one south of the river. My relationship with my clients, the ease of safety and the trust that develops, their confidence in me. Whereas I always had a very good business model. I always had, so the way a medical doctor practices, that's the model I was using here. You always have a fee structure. The money is due at the time of the services. You always give them exactly what you say you're going to give them, and then let the results speak. Clean, clear expectations and practices. Clients are well-meaning, but if you don't have a proper structure that you operate in, people forget. I was always like, hey, this is a business. Portray what you know, what you can do, develop a relationship, work it as a business. I mean, the failures were, if I have some of the difficult cases, full-time employees seem to be much more up to date with their resumes as well as their skills than the part-time employee. I was working in a home office, and so clients were coming and waited too long to get into my own office. But I didn't need any capital. I needed a desk, a computer program, a laptop, some of the homeopathic remedies. I was earning enough to pay for everything and making profit right away. Middle class, naturally oriented women don't get burned out, because you're listening to this day in and day out. So maybe creating better boundaries. Maybe it's been an uphill struggle, and so my health suffered. 2020, would I agree with that profile? Absolutely not. No, not men, for sure. We have a lot more women. I'm really bad at the graphs, and I'm much more relational. So the legacy is the work must continue. Homeopathy should be a household word in every family. In chronic illnesses, autoimmune issues, really you don't want to be the side effects, even depression, anxiety, whatever, the side effects so tremendous. You want to basically be on something that naturally, seamlessly, gently, effectively, and cost effectively helps you.